Fitness wearables could help in the fight against Alzheimer's. Researchers at Dell Medical School at the University of Texas at Austin are looking at how to prevent delirium. That's a condition that often precedes dementia, and they are using wearable sensors to do it. Joining us this afternoon is Dr. David Paydafor. Thank you so much. You're with Dell Med. Thank you so much for joining us.
It's my pleasure.
So you're using these fitness wearables that we know monitor movement, temperature, and pulse in this study. How will the data that you gather in this study really help in the fight against Alzheimer's?
Yeah, this is a really exciting project where we believe that delirium is a precursor to worsening of mental and intellectual performance in dementia that can lead to Alzheimer's. And we think that wearables can detect heart rate, temperature, sleep cycle, movement changes that might be a precursor to this. And delirium is a condition where patients who have very minor medical conditions, dehydration, elective surgery, come to the hospital, and then older individuals who are susceptible, they can then have full-blown delirium, which is a very acute, very sudden change in mental function. And what we're learning is that this can lead to permanent damage in the sense that delirium is a neurotoxic state that damages neurons. And we are using wearables to early on detect the changes of delirium.
So the study involves people 65 and up, but who specifically are you tracking? I know there are some specific groups, and what are the markers that you're focusing on in the study?
Yeah, we're looking at all individuals who are over the age of 65, which is a vulnerable population. As we age, we all become more vulnerable to losing intellectual function. And we're looking at people who are coming to the hospital for any reason. That might be a minor medical condition or elective surgery. And we're tracking them. And we know that about 10% to 20% will develop delirium. And we're trying to determine, can we detect it early before it sets in? And then ultimately, we would like to prevent the delirium.
And then lastly, as we've covered extensively, we know that there's no cure for Alzheimer's, but how will your research really inform future treatments and help people across Central Texas who are dealing with this?
Yeah, great question. So because we hypothesize that delirium is a neurotoxic state, that is, it damages neurons of the brain, we think that if we can detect the onset of delirium earlier and prevent it, that we will actually prevent the damage to the brain that occurs with delirium in the older population. And that ultimately might be a way to prevent progression to dementia, which in fact is preventing the onset of Alzheimer's disease. So it really is a form of early prevention through these wearable methods.
And we know prevention is key. Doctor, thank you so much.
My pleasure. Thank you.